All right, we're finally to the part of Book 6 where Aeneas is meeting his father Anchises. His father will be speaking to Aeneas and the Sibyl throughout this entire section, beginning with an imperative. Flecte, turn or bend your twin eyes, implying the word your, referring to Aeneas. Nunc just means now, and hook means like over here. So in other words, look in this direction. Another imperative, aspice, look at or see this race and your Romans, Romanos tuos. Here, Caesar, and omnis here is we're going to translate as the entire, modifying progenies, the entire offspring of the Julii. This is the royal family that included Julius Caesar, Augustus Caesar, who believed to trace their lineage all the way back to Aeneas. So from Aeneas's perspective, all of his future descendants for the next many hundreds of years. So here, Caesar and the entire offspring of the Julii, about to come. This is a future active participle, ventura, modifying both Caesar and his entire offspring. About to come under the magnum axiom, the great axis. It's our prepositional phrase, going with this genitive, Kylie of the sky. Hic vir est, here is a man. And then for emphasis, we have it repeated again. I'm trying to think the best way that we could ultimately render this. We could say this one especially. So hic vir est, and then just hic as sort of like this one especially. This man, whom more often audis, you hear promittii, to be promised for you. And then the appositive to the vir, the man, Augustus Caesar. Of course, this is the current emperor while Vergil is writing. A offspring or descendant of the god, so sort of the son of a god. He will found, condet, aurea saecula, golden ages, who, and the who is actually the subject of condet, who will found golden ages. Again, for Latium, meaning like for Italy, through or across for per, through or across the fields having been ruled, quondiam, formerly by Saturn. He will extend, literally carry forward, authority or imperium beyond the Garamantians and the Indians, and will imply sort of his land, tellus, meaning like his empire, his domain, referring to Augustus, lies beyond the stars, beyond the vias, the courses of the sun and of the year. Very poetic way of saying that it's going to be an ageless empire, kind of an eternal thing. Roma Aeterna. Where the Kylie fair, literally sky bearer, there's your what am I trying to say? Irregular, fair to carry, and then that just becomes part of the word for Kylie, kind of like Lucifer. Lucifer is the light bearer. Here we have the sky bearer Atlas, where the sky bearer Atlas turns the axis on his shoulder and the axis is described as suitable or fitting for the burning stars. Next, this is still referring to Augustus. Upon or against the arrival of this one, even now, iam nunc, the Caspian kingdoms, this is up near the Black Sea, and the Mytonian land, horrent, shudder or recoil, or sort of afraid at the arrival of this one. But I would say shudder or recoil is going to work better with the prepositional phrase in adventium, upon the arrival of this one. By the responses of the gods, and even the trembling mouths of the sevenfold Nile overflow or are flooded.